What are you going to call that masterpiece?
Play-Doh.
What? Play-Doh?
Because it is Play-Doh.
Yeah, but sometimes people name their pieces of art different things.
I'm calling it the Doom Tower.
The Doom Tower. That's freaking awesome, man. Daddy loves green and purple. You know why?
What?
It reminds me of the Joker. The Joker has green hair and he wears a purple suit quite often. You think it's the same purple suit every day?
Yep.
He's a real scumbag. Do you think he washes it every night, or does he just wear it dirty every day?
So swears it dirty every day.
That's one filthy villain, huh?
Let me welcome you to the Doom Tower. We'll crush your soul. Hey guys, I'm Jason Oliveira, and this is The Road to 40. Bitches, we've only got 30 days left. That's 1 month. You know what I mean? You take the shortest month of the year. February is 28 days. You take the longest, or longer, 31 days, and you're pretty much in the middle right now. So this is it. This is the home stretch, folks. We've made it a year. Or almost a year. Like I said, a lot of things I recorded at the beginning, I never uploaded until I hit the first one where I felt I was comfortable with it. So there is more episodes that may see the light of day someday, but they're just piss poor quality. The camera was bad. The audio was bad. I hadn't figured out lighting or anything yet. So a lot has changed. Go back and watch the first episode and look at this. I'm not saying like I'm an amazing quality. I'm awesome. But, you know, we've expanded what we use to film with. We've changed lighting. I'm sorry, I'm going to burp. And we've come to this point where I feel like I'm very happy. I wish they would sell a 4K webcam or at least a 1080p 60 frame per second webcam, or just a better webcam. Like, this is the best of the best. I can't find anything better. I'm sure there is better out there if you want to spend stupid amounts of money. I know there are 4K webcams, but they're very expensive. Logitech needs to get off its ass and put out like a $200 4K webcam, and people would eat that shit up. Obviously, we've talked about adding the GoPro, and I am going to be adding a GoPro. That wide-angle shot might be exactly what I need to do top shelf, bottom barrel, and have 4 people at a table and so on and so forth. So I got to spend a little bit of time with Gryphon today. Grayson was up in his room. I built one, and we bought or a friend of ours, Zana, bought us one. Train tables, or we use them for Legos upstairs. But Grayson likes to create these worlds on them. Amazing worlds where every little piece has a purpose for where it is. It kind of scares me because I'm like that sometimes too. Like with all my collectibles, like everything is where it is for a reason. This figure is next to this figure. This statue is next to this statue. And it's a tough thing. It's tough to deal with sometimes. Anywho, so while he was upstairs doing his table, Gryphon and I were downstairs. Gryphon was doing Play-Doh, and I was drawing a picture for 221 Films' next movie. It's going to be this is a prequel. It's like an animated comic book, pretty much, or an animated storyboard of the prequel to the movie Cryptid. When it's all done and Brad's got it up there, obviously I'm going to share it because he's trying to Kickstarter fund. Not Kickstarter, and it's not GoFundMe. It's another one I haven't heard of before. But anyway, he's going to do that, and he's going to get his movie going. And I have no doubt that he will. I mean, he raised the money for the assemblage of the Crystal Sphere, which was a really good movie. Came out good quality. But now it's like, I mean, he's at a point now where 4K and red recording technology is this beautiful new ultra high definition. You know, how many letters are you going to add in front of high definition before you change the terminology? Anywho, he should really consider that. That's all I'm saying. I got a call from an old friend at work today. Actually, I had posted a picture, and here it is. Yes, that is the magazine. Yes, I do have a copy of it. Yes, it's really, really hard to find. Even though they reprinted 2 million copies, it's sold out in Paris. You can't get it in Paris. Like the gentleman I work for, Danny, he has a source that he gets magazines and just rare stuff or whatever. He gets them through. So we got 8 or 10 copies in. If you guys want one, let me know quickly, and I'll try to get it. They're $8.50 each. I can get them 30% off, I believe. I might. Don't quote me on that yet. I don't know if anybody's interested anyway, but I just love the fact that it's a piece of history. Like, anywho, the individual I talked to, I posted a picture on Facebook, and then my friend Josef Zebelberg, Rabbi Zebelberg, I call him, because I'm not sure if it's Joseph or Joseph. I just don't know. We used to get together once a month in a group of just eclectic religions, anti-religions, and just talk about things very peacefully and beautifully, and we never got into fights or arguments. It was just a wonderful thing. But his synagogue decided they wanted to have guest speakers every week instead of paying a rabbi to do the service every week. So he ended up moving closer to his son, who I believe, well, actually I think he's in Vancouver, and Rabbi Zibelberg, I believe, is near Buffalo or something like that. I'd have to ask him to be sure. I'm sure I could go online. But he is a Jewish man. He's a Jew. Can I say that? We had this discussion with Nick and Chris. I think he can say it. Okay. He is a Jew. He's a Jewish man. However you're supposed to say it. Whose people were persecuted and put through, unbelievably terrible situations, during World War II, World War One, the Vietnam War, the Korean War. No, you know what I'm saying. He probably physically has very close ties because he's probably in his early 60s, I'd say now. So he probably has an attachment to the past. And this magazine is almost, not specifically to Jews, but this magazine is to any other religion what... All right, no, not exactly. The Nazis were to the Jews, because it's a lot worse then than it is now. Like, there's a terrible thing going on with ISIS and all this, that, and the other. But it's horrible that there's any religion in the world that... No. Let me correct myself right here and there. Not any religion. People of a religion who misinterpret their holy book to go out and kill people. If your book says this, which I'm pretty sure you could probably find some very close references in the Bible too, don't follow that religion. That's a bad idea. Or work your way around it, or find the truth, But, become an archaeologist, become Indiana Jones. That'd be a job, man. I would film that. Anybody want to pay me to go over to, Egypt and dig in the sand? I'm not going to look for anything. I'll just dig in the sand. Maybe I'll find some shiny rocks or something. Anywho, it's disgusting that just making an idol or an image of their prophet, and not all Muslims, the people who interpret it the way they do, that they would be willing to kill someone for drawing a picture. If I draw a picture of Muhammad, put it on a t-shirt, and I start walking around, it's probably not the best thing to do. Maybe here, it'd be all right. That is freedom of speech here, which is something you don't get everywhere. So I realized today I don't hate this country. I hate this government or the corporations that run our governments. I hate that. I hate it, and I wish we could change it, because it's a beautiful country with beautiful landscape and mountains and prairies and valleys and just beaches and beaches. It's a beautiful country. But I hate the politics, and I hate the way money has become the god of man, and how we must have it to be successful. And in today's standards, I can't refute that. I deny it. I refuse to, I'm a slave to marketing, but we're talking about Oreo cookies or shiny packages that are cheap. Anywho, it's just sad. I came to that realization today. I was thinking about the people, my boss had scheduled our Christmas party, yes, for February 28th. When I specifically told him, and my friend Kate, who I work with, told him, I think Carol's planning a birthday party for him that day. This is nothing new. This is something I've been talking about for a year, or close to a year. So I was I got the email saying, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Well, I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to be you know what? I've said all I can say. we'll let the dice fall and see how they roll. See who shows up here, who shows up there. But I wasn't gonna like say anything. But he asked me tonight. He's like, can you make that party? I'm like, no. He's like, yeah, I didn't think so. You have your. I was like, yes. I'm like, I have people coming from, and the first thing that popped in my head was out of state, hoping beyond all hopes that people come up from Florida, people come down from Massachusetts, people fly out from California and Hawaii. And then I started thinking about my friend Jeff Godick, who I don't know where in the world Jeff Godick is right now. He could be in Scotland, he could be in Budapest, he could be, I don't know, Russia. He could be anywhere. But wherever he is, I thought, I'm 99% sure he's not going to take the time and the money to come over here just for my birthday. It'd be a beautiful thing, don't get me wrong, it'd be a wonderful gesture, but I totally understand that. Like, I wouldn't do it for him. And as much as he is my friend, well, I guess we're in different situations too. He's single, no kids, and so on and so forth. So he better be here, that son of a bitch. Anywho, let's check back in with Gryphon and see what's going on. What did we talk about next? Well, let's find out. Here, check this out.
Do you like to draw?
Yeah.
You never want to draw when I ask you to draw. I love drawing with people.
I was talking to him about naming your pieces of art. And then I realized there is my physical attachment to my art. For all my life, I like to keep my art so I can look 10 years back. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. However, I'm not a pack rat and I'm not a hoarder, but I do have a lot of shit that I should just be like, okay, let it go. And I don't know where I was going with that, but my original point is that doing stuff with other people who like doing the same thing makes you a better person at that thing. Let me explain. For years, I used to draw with Rob Burnt. We just hang out and talk and draw and listen to music, read comics, and that's what we did for like a summer or so. Like, that's all we did. We just talked and drew, and it made us better artists. Now, I've been playing guitar on and off, longer than this, but solid for 25 years, about 24 years, 23 years, right around there. And I never got exponentially better at it. I never grew leaps and bounds because I was always afraid I wasn't good enough. Now, my friends, when I sign off at night, I've been adding a line that says, live in love, not in fear. And this is exactly what I'm talking about. I should have taken every opportunity I had to jam with other people. Now, I'm not a jammer. I don't like jam bands. But I get the idea of getting together with other musicians who may be better than you, who may be worse than you. Because you're helping the ones that aren't as good as you, and the ones that are as good as you are helping you become a better person. And I wasted a long time of my life not playing with other people because I was terrified that I wasn't good enough. And because of that, I'm a much better guitar player. I'm still not great. I could be leaps and bounds beyond where I am now, if I had just done that, I think, as a child or as a young adult. Fear is just not good. Fearing that you're not good enough at something is the worst excuse you can make for yourself. There may be some more legitimate excuses, but that ain't one of them. Like, that's something you have to let go of. And I've just learned it, over the last year or so. I'm getting better. You know what I'm healing. This road to 40, like I said, has been a very therapeutic thing as well as a fun thing. And it's given me guidance in my life. And it's told me what I kind of want to do with my life. And I want to be a part of something artistic. I won't settle for less. I will work my fingers to the bone to do something like this, or to draw, or to do graphic design, or to act, or whatever it is that might come my way. I've decided it's stupid to not try. If you don't try, you can't make an excuse at the end that said, well, I had to perm my hair that day. So, you know what I mean? That's just all I'm thinking. I don't know about that subject matter. Well, let's go check in with Gryphon again. What else do we do? Maybe we got Grayson in the mix now. I don't know at this point. Maybe there might be a dog. I don't freaking know. Check this out.
The last This is the last thing I'm gonna make.
What's this gonna be?
A circle.
Oh, is it part of the Doom Tower or not?
No. It's a stupid circle.
Just a stupid circle?
Yeah.
Why are you making it if it's stupid?
I'm just making it. Oh, there's a ladder.
You ever do Mach 5? No. Oh, is a letter, you're right. Hey, do you want to do your alphabets for me today? Just see if you remember from yesterday?
A, B, C, D, E,
Yep.
F,
Uh-huh.
G,
Yeah.
Q,
Nope. This is where you always get hung up. A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
W, X, Y.
You skipped a few letters there. Come on, we gotta learn this stuff, man. School's gonna start in the fall. A, B, C,
A, B, C, D,
E, F, G,
Q,
H.
H, I, J,
Yep,
K,
yep,
L,
yep.
N,
L, M.
M, O,
L, M, N, O. L, M, N, O. It's like elemental.
L,
Elemental.
L,
Hey, elemental.
N, O,
What's next?
Q,
Oh. L, M, N, O,
O,
P.
P, U, Z,
Oh. P. Q.
Q, R, S,
Yep.
T, U, V,
Very good.
W, X, Y, and Z.
Now you almost know your ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? Will you sing with me next time? No? Why, you little...
Until I watched this video, I didn't realize that I haven't spent as much time on the alphabet with my son Gryphon as I would like to. It's hard homeschooling more than one person, or even having a second child younger than the other child in the house at the same time. Like, I have focused so much on Grayson's teaching and learning that with Gryphon, he kind of falls to the way. And it's just like, I feel really bad. Like, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut back on Grayson. Grayson is so far ahead. He's learning now on a 4th grade level. I've started teaching him 4th grade skills, and he's supposed to be in second. Yeah, second. So he's way ahead of the curve. I'm going to dial it back and start just repeating that stuff at least one more time just to make sure he gets everything, because he was having trouble with division the other day. So, yeah. How about that, huh? Little alphabet. He's getting there, though. I'm very happy with the results thus far. He can write A, B, C, D at this point. By fall, I'll have him writing all of those. I'll have him on the road to success. Then I decided I'm going to make up a song. Here it is.
Daddy loves you with all of his heart. Heart fart. You got something right there. You got something. I love when you smile. It makes me happy. It makes my day brighter. Did you know that? Good conversation, boy. Good conversation.
Trying to get him to engage when he's doing something else is like asking the sun to step down from the sky for a few days. Well, I guess it could happen. I don't know. Anywho, yeah, he has something in his nose, so I had to get it for him. He's so cute. I'm still not sure exactly what he's talking about here. It's something to do with the sun. Check this out.
If I made it brighter than 5,000 suns, then we would never go outside. We would be sweating right when we went outside.
If it was what?
If there were over 500 suns.
Yeah, I guess it would matter how close they were to us too, though. The sun's hot. Did you know that? Yeah. You couldn't land on the sun. You would die. I don't even think you could get very much closer to it than we are now. Well, maybe a little closer. Like 3 miles.
Now there's some science for you right there. 3 miles. That's all you need to know. You get any closer than 3 miles to the sun, you just die. You blow up. You pop. Well, I'm going to wrap up the first part of this adventure here. There's more footage here than I thought I had, and I think I want to start doing that a little bit more too, just whenever we're just hanging out and doing stuff, like run it, because you never know what gold you might find. Anywho, if you guys are loving watching these as much as I am loving making them for the next 30 days, please subscribe or pass them along to anybody who you might know who would also like watching them. I'm going to be adding all kinds of new content coming in March and April. As the weather gets better, you're going to see a lot more outdoor stuff. Got some interesting ideas, and I think they'll be fun to do. So, anywho, follow me on the social media. Geycen. That's where you find me. Don't forget to make someone smile tomorrow. Do your best to go out of your way to make a stranger smile tomorrow. You don't have to be crazy. You can just hold the door. That's all you got to do, and smile at them. Half the time, that's enough, and it brightens somebody's day just for those few moments. And then they think later on, and they pass it along, I hope. That's my theory. Make yourself a better person tomorrow than you were today tomorrow. Spend some time with yourself learning something new or getting better at something you love doing. Let's do that singing and dancing in the rain and in the sun. It doesn't matter. Live life to the fullest and love every moment of it, because you just never know when the last moment's going to come along for you. Live in love, not in fear. Anywho, that's all I got to say for you tonight. Take care of yourselves. Take care of one another. Take care of those around you who can't take care of themselves. And I'll see you guys a little bit further on down the road to 40. Yeah. Good night.